No problem at all. Are you okay? Here's your phone.
Sushiko, still slightly flustered, a sheepish grin on her face, indicating that she was distracted.
Thanks. Yeah, just got a bit caught up in something in my phone. You know how it goes.
No worries. Happens to the best of us. Not to be weird or anything, but... Are you, by any chance, using Linder?
Edward chuckles and nods in understanding, gesturing to his own phone.
What makes you say that? Oh man, who am I kidding? Yeah, I am.
They exchange a brief moment of eye contact, a hint of curiosity sparking between them, before continuing on their separate ways.
Can I add you? It might just be fate, but we have the same dog. Maybe we have other stuff in common, you know?
Sure, why not? Maybe we could try playing a game to see who finds who first.
You're on. Swipe left, swipe left. Ah, come on. Where are ya?
Oh my woof. A match! Look at this cutie! And they have a dog too! Jackpot! Uh-oh. OMG! Sorry, I totally didn't notice this was you!
Guess I'm not the only one thinking that the other one is a cutie.
Aw. I wish I could stay and talk, but I gotta get home. Pino's favorite TV show is about to start. Let's meet again soon?
I feel ya. Kino's got a photo shoot to head to. I'd love to see you again. I'll send you a message later. Hey, it was great bumping into you today. So we're both dog people, huh?
Likewise. Absolutely. My chunky boy Pino is practically my soulmate. I mean, who needs humans when you practically have a full-time job taking care of a little chicken like this?
Hello again. Kino, say hi. Hey, don't pee on that.
Hiya. Yeah, Pino, don't forget to say your greetings.
As they walk through the park, Edward and Sushiko's conversation becomes animated, their laughter echoing amidst the rustle of the leaves.
So, what's Pino's favorite treat?
Oh, Pino's a total peanut butter fiend. If I don't hide it in a cabinet, he'll eat the entire jar and then rudely stare at me when he gets a tummy ache. What about Kino?
Their connection deepens as they share stories and anecdotes, their bond growing stronger with each passing moment.
You know, Kino eats more than I do sometimes. I swear I'm practically running a cheese shop just to keep up with his cravings.
They share a laugh as they continue their stroll through the park, their hearts full of joy and anticipation for what the future holds.
So, Sushiko, tell me more about yourself. What do you do when you're not hanging out with Pino?
Oh, well, I work as a graphic designer at a small studio downtown. It's pretty hectic most days, but I love being able to unleash my creativity. And what about you? What do you do, Edward?
That's awesome. I've always admired people who can turn their passion into a career. I'm a freelance photographer, specializing in pet photography. I guess you could say Kino inspired or forced me to pursue it.
Wow, that's amazing! I'm sure your photos capture the essence of each pet perfectly.
Thanks, I try my best. But enough about me. Let's talk about you. What's your favorite thing to do with Pino?
Oh, definitely our weekend hikes. There's this beautiful trail up in the mountains where we go to unwind and enjoy nature.
That sounds lovely. Maybe one day we could all go together. Kino would love that.
I'd like that.
Edward and Sushiko start to spend time together with their dogs, go on hikes, picnics, and explore the city together. Their bond grows stronger with each shared experience. Meanwhile, Yuki and Takeshi, two mischievous characters from Sushiko's workplace, observe her budding relationship with Edward with a hint of jealousy. They exchange sly glances, plotting to cause trouble.
Have you seen Sushiko lately? She's been spending a lot of time with that total hottie from the park.
Yeah, I've noticed. I've had a crush on Sushiko for years, but she won't even look at me. Maybe because I'm a cat person? You think we should do something about it?
Definitely. Let's make sure she knows she's missing out on all the fun at work.
They share a devious smirk before returning to their work. Their plans set in motion. Back at the park, Edward surprises Sushiko with a homemade picnic, complete with sandwiches, snacks, and treats for Kino and Pino.
Aw, Edward! You really went all out for this picnic. It's perfect, right, Pino?
Anything for you, Sushiko. And of course for our puppos too.
As they approach a narrow pathway, they encounter a big, mean-looking dog blocking their way, growling menacingly.
Oh no! What do we do? We can't get past that big dog.
Don't worry, I've got an idea.
Edward reaches into the picnic basket and pulls out the leftover piece of cheese. He cautiously approaches the big dog, offering it the cheese with a reassuring smile.
Here, buddy. How about a little snack?
The big mean dog hesitates at first, but then sniffs the cheese, its demeanor softening. It eagerly takes the cheese, wagging its tail happily.
Looks like it just wanted a little treat. Shall we go?
With the big dog happily munching on the cheese, Edward, Sushiko, Kino, and Pino continue on their way, relieved to have overcome the minor obstacle. Now that's what I call the cheese tax for dogs.
You're such a goofball, Edward. But it worked. Let's keep going.
They resume their stroll through the park, unaware of the bigger challenge that awaits them.
You know, Sushiko, spending time like this with you and our furry friends, it feels right, doesn't it?
You're right, Edward. It's like everything just falls into place when we're together.
Their conversation is interrupted by a loud commotion nearby. They exchange curious glances before hurrying towards the source of the noise.
What's going on over there?
Suddenly, they come across a chaotic scene. A group of people gathered around a distressed dog, its leash tangled around a tree trunk.
Poor thing! Looks like it got itself into quite the predicament.
We need to help it. But how do we untangle that mess without making things worse?
As they brainstorm solutions, two mischievous figures catch Edward's eye, Yuki and Takeshi, standing at the edge of the crowd, wearing smug expressions.
Who are those two?
Oh, they're just some loser colleagues from work, always up to some mischief.
Let's ignore them for now. We need to focus on helping this dog.
Together, Edward and Sushiko devise a clever plan to free the trapped dog, using Edward's camera strap and Sushiko's graphic design skills to fashion a makeshift harness. With careful coordination and teamwork, they managed to untangle the leash and free the dog.
We did it! Hey, maybe this isn't just about helping dogs anymore. Maybe it's about us helping each other too.
Looks like Yuki and Takashi aren't the only ones who can cause a stir around here.
Oh, Edward, don't get too cocky now.
They share a laugh, knowing that whatever challenges come their way, they'll face them together. The sun sets behind them, casting a warm glow over Edward, Sushiko, and their furry companions. As they continue to stroll through the park, Edward and Sushiko reflect on the events of the day, their laughter echoing softly in the night air.
You know, Sushiko, today has been quite the adventure, hasn't it?
Absolutely, Edward. But I wouldn't have wanted to spend it any other way.
As they reach the end of their walk, Edward's thoughts drift to the future, envisioning a life filled with love and happiness.
Sushiko, you're more than just my partner in crime. You're the missing piece I never knew I was searching for. I can see us growing old together, walking hand in hand through this park, with Kino and Pino by our side. Maybe one day I'll have the courage to ask you to marry me, and we'll create our own happily ever after. And with a smile, Edward squeezes Sushiko's hand a little tighter, silently vowing to cherish every moment they share together.
So, what did you think? Let us know down in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.